Hello, welcome back. This is Fully Funded Scholarship. I'm Moses, and today we have a numerous scholarship opportunity both in Europe and in Africa. And we have two of them which are fully funded scholarship. We have a Mastercard Foundation Scholarship, and we have another two other scholarship opportunity. While one is 50% scholarship tuition, that's 50% of tuition. But for the Mastercard Foundation at the University of Pretoria, it's actually a fully funded scholarship. So let's get into the details, starting from the Mastercard Foundation, which is a fully funded scholarship opportunity. Let's get started. Okay, so University of Pretoria is in South Africa. Let's look at the details. Now, this scholarship is open to both graduate and undergraduate students at the University of Pretoria. And here, under this eligibility page, it says that the scholarship deadline for application is 30th of September 2024. Then step 2, they said the program is aimed at African youth facing significant socio-economic challenges, including refugees, internally displaced persons, and individuals with disability seeking to pursue a higher education. All right. Then the next number 3, under eligibility, its applicants must exhibit leadership qualities and a commitment to community service through involvement in projects, school activities, or religious organizations, demonstrating a dedication to making difference. So that's a very key factor that those who are intended in applying for this scholarship that they must put into consideration. And the fourth item under eligibility page also, it says scholars must demonstrate outstanding academic performance, maintaining a high academic average as a critical component of the program's expectation. So it means that for you to be eligible, you must maintain a high academic standing. And even while you have received it, you must continue maintaining it as well. Okay, so let's do the first step of application. Like I've earlier mentioned, the deadline for application is 30th of September 2023. So let's look at the application process. It said to initiate the application, please download and complete the hard copy of the relevant application form provided below. So this is the application form for postgraduate, while this is the application form for postgraduate. So let me just download the one for the postgraduate and let's look at it together. Okay, so this is the application form here now. It's a 19-page document. Though the reason why it's a 19-page document, it contains both the details you need and other vital documents that you need to apply for the scholarship. You need academic transcript, that's number 3I2. You need to prove your income status. The number 3III, or number 3 Roman figure 3. If you are not unemployed, you also have to prove it. Then if you are adopted by a single parent or whatsoever and need financial assistance, you need some level of proof for such. And if you are a child of dead parents, you also have to prove it as well. Okay, then Roman figure 7, it says if a legal guardian is appointed by a court, a testimony about that we also have to accompany our application. Then a copy of your passport or ID is requested. Then proof of enrollment of all siblings at tertiary institutions is needed. Then a copy of refugee identity where applicable. Any proof of disability, if applicable, also is also needed. So let's proceed. Okay, so those are the necessary documents that you need. Then remember that for you to apply, since this scholarship is obtainable at the University of Pretoria, that means you also have to apply for admission to this particular university before you can get this scholarship. So that means before you apply for the before you start filling this form, you have to apply to the University of Pretoria for admission first. That's the number one thing that you must do. So if I done that application, then you cannot download this form. Then wait for them for the university code to give you a student number. In some institution, it is also known as a matriculation number, though it varies from institution to institution, but it's usually the same thing. It has student number or student matriculation number. So here you state some other information about yourself here. Then your faculty, you specify your faculty. So here is where your biodata, where you key in your biodata, your address, and the rest of them. So if you're an internally displaced person or a person living with disability or you're a refugee, this section that will cover for all of such, that way that you can see either yes or no. So here you fill other details about your application. So this is where you fill your academic details, the institutions that you've attended, and the rest of them. So here you write a short essay which is no more than 300 words. How your choice of study will impact on the career that you plan to pursue. So remember that they are expecting that at the completion of your study at the University of Pretoria, you're expected to give back to society. That's the main purpose of this scholarship. So uh, so you're expected to give back to society. So you now explain that, okay, this my course, I'm intending to pursue a master's in physiotherapy or sports physiotherapy. So by the time I will complete this particular program, people who are living with one level of pain or one level of injury that physiotherapy can actually help in my society, I will be able to what to help them, or they will be able to get access to therapy by me being there to go back to give to society. Either I will give free, or I will charge a fraction that is less than the standard fee that is being paid for in other health institutions. So that's what you now state in your application. So you just put an S around such kind of instance, and you polish it properly, and you will get your application right. Then here, this section is like in both in motivation and your research proposal. So this second aspect of the essay now is what has been your responsibility, what have you done, or how have you given to society in time past. So this is what is also another well, the number of words are not actually stated here, but you know how you can just fix that. Just write a very minimal essay. Then the second the second subsection is that in what ways do you currently give back? Okay, so if there's anything that you are doing which is actually a humanitarian service, or a service that you are not being paid anything for doing it, and it's to humanity or to society, can specify it in this session. Then here you say, how do you see yourself giving back in the future? How do you see yourself giving back in the future? So it's also related to the first item I once mentioned. So you just uh, fix your study all around that. It's all about how you've given back, how you are giving back now, and how you intend to give back in the future. And how you are giving back in the future will be more of using the knowledge that you acquire at the University of Pretoria. That's your advanced knowledge that you've acquired at the University of Pretoria now, that will now help you to do such effectively. So here you sign and you include your date, and this application is set to then you send to the University of Pretoria. I think that's actually the main thing about this particular application. Then you submit via this email. Then post submission, your application will undergo a review process. You'll be notified of the outcome afterward. If you do not hear back from us, please assume your application was not successful. Then prior to admission into the program, all eligible candidates must undergo an interview as part of the selection process. Okay, so that's it for Mastercard Foundation Scholarship. So duration of the program, so it's a master's program. It will usually be a minimum of 2 years. So scholars are expected to fulfill the requirements of the specified degree within the allocated minimum period. If it's a master program, it usually varies from minimum of 18 months to maximum of 24 months. but it may vary from university to university. In some certain university, it may be 1 year, but if it's a master's program that involves research, it's most likely to go and be 2 years. So that's what you must take cognizance of. So you're expected to complete your program within the duration that the university actually offers that particular program. Okay, so let's move to the second scholarship. This is structural engineering e-learning, and it's a prize scholarship up to 250 euro prize without scholarship, and up to 2,500 euro. Okay, so let's look at the details of this particular scholarship. The deadline for application of this one is July 17. This is for those who are in the engineering field. It said with over 2 decades of experience in online training for professionals, Structuralia once again joins forces with educational portal of the Organization of the American States through the launch of 10 courses in professional mentoring programs selected to meet the demand for employability in the region, virtual education with specialized guidance. Now, why should you apply for these particular scholarships? That is reasons why you should apply for these scholarships. It said one, it's a simple requirements. That means there are no numerous requirements that are needed for this particular scholarship. It's a simple requirement. Say number one, you are older than 21 years. Then two, you are a nationality or you reside in one of the OAS member states. So let's just look at the list of the OAS member states. Okay, so here are the list of the OAS member states. About more than 20 of them are listed here. About more than 20 of them that are listed here. So if you belong to any of them, you can actually put in for an application for this particular scholarship. And it's a training that involves 5 months, a training where you can learn about the most highly demanded skills in the labor market. And it has a certificate of completion that is you'll be awarded at the completion of the program as well. So here are the list of courses that are obtainable from that particular program. I have courses in artificial intelligence, soil and rocks, data learning, data science and machine learning, agile thinking, design thinking, cyber security and digital identity, artificial intelligence, gestation administration, that's under general management, and the last, which is mobilidad intelligence transports in urban areas. Okay, so While some courses will be taught in English, the majority of the courses will be taught in Spanish. Okay, so if you do not understand the Spanish, you can actually uh, go for the courses that will be delivered in English or any of them. Then here is a form where you can fill to actually indicate to submit an application for the course. Here you can fill your name, then you fill your country of residence, and you come over here and you click on submit. So I just submitted an application. Now we say we'll be notified once the call opens on November 20th. Okay, so that's another wonderful one. So let's go to the last one. This is the last one, which is an executive diploma. This scholarship is particularly for women, and it's a 50% off tuition fee scholarship, and it's only open to 2 members per cohort, and the criteria: you must have a strong CV, a transcript, and a scholarship statement. Then professional achievement particularly in particular, which are evidence of leadership or leadership potential, which will be assessed through your CV and your scholarship statement. A desire to inspire, act as a role model through the scholarship statement. A readiness and enthusiasm to become a committed ambassador for the school, representing the school's values whilst on the program and beyond, assessed through your scholarship statement as well. Now, how will you apply? So you must submit a completed diploma application and upload a supporting statement, maximum 500 words, in the funding section of the program application form, addressing how you meet the scholarship selection criteria. The deadline for this application is 1st of July 2024. So here's the page. Here's the eligibility, suitability rather, although it's still the same thing as eligibility. These are the things that will make you to stand out for the application: your CV, your transcript, and your scholarship statement. Those are the main things that will be considered for you to qualify for this particular scholarship. So this particular diploma will be taking place at the University of Oxford in the United Kingdom, as the SAID Business School at the University of Oxford in the United Kingdom. It's a 50% off tuition scholarship program in the United Kingdom. So guys, there's a short one over there from Fully Funded Scholarship. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel, and I'll talk to you in the next one. I'm Moses Obarisi. Bye.